Hey everyone, this is Yvonne Fish, one of your instructors for AMath141 for winter term. I'm just going to give you a little overview of how to get into the course just to make sure you're all set with that. First thing to do is make sure you're actually entering the course. This is my dashboard, it has lots of stuff on it. Do not just click over here on the to-do list, because if you start doing that, you'll not get to the right spot to begin with. So if you're not seeing this card view and just can open your course, you can go to these three dots. You may have it like already in list view or something like that is what your default is, or recent activity, and that's not going to give you the best experience for finding what we need to find. So go to card view and then actually enter the course. And then I'm going to switch to student view so you can see. Mine will look the same as yours, hopefully. So now this is our home page. There's a welcome message there for you. You can right click and view in another tab if you want, or go to the announcements page. Just know that right clicking really helps you stay on track with where you left off. So here's a little introduction of how to start as well. This is a combination course. You have a co-requisite and your college level class. And you also have two instructors because it is kind of a complex course for you. So we have extra supports. So we'll explain more about that when you come to class, which is Wednesdays at 10 a.m., building 23, room 101. And it is a computer room, so that's helpful, but make sure you have your login information. You can bring your own device if you want. If you have a laptop, there should be some room to set that up, but it might be best just to use the computers in the lab. Here's your scope and sequence, all our office hours, about us, your weekly outline. Not everything is published yet, so what's published, you'll see active links. We'll publish usually a week or two in advance, so in case you like to work ahead, which we recommend, you can do that. Usually assignments are due Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, unless there's holidays. I'll change it. Like for this coming week, it'll be things due on Tuesday instead of the Monday. I'm going to click on here to go to the getting started. So it'll open the module that you click on, but you can also see everything else. One tip is to collapse all or expand all. I'm going to collapse in a moment, but you can see the textbook options. They're free, online, open source, and you can check those out at any time. We don't recommend printing things out or buying the book. You can do that if you want, but we're not going to use it in its entirety, and it's a pretty large book. So you can access everything from the assignment. I put the links. There is info on how to order an inexpensive copy though, or less expensive. It's still probably like $40-ish for the pre-calc 1 and 2 book. So I'm not saying you really want to do that. To start, click on this, and you'll also see this if you notice on your home page. You can open that just separately. There is this to-do list, which doesn't always work in your favor, because if I were to click, like say down here, oh, I got to get that done, it's going to say I have requirements. It's not going to give you access, because you have to work through your getting started module before you have access to all your stuff. So you're going to go back here, and then it'll bring you to where you need to be. It's just best to work in sequence, okay? So we're gonna read through the directions and complete the task that it says. So this one, mark as done, not just viewing and reading it, but mark as done. There's nothing to submit, but you have to click that. So if I don't, here's what happens if I don't. I get that message again. Can't go on. So if you're blocked, just go back, read the instructions, and it tells you what to do in the instructions as well. And then click next. And you can keep going on this way. And here's our office hours and a little bit about each of us. Those are just views, so I can read them and then move on. How to upload scanned work. I'm going to click modules now. I can go in and out of this and it'll keep track of what you've done in the modules. So this one, you do have to complete the requirements in order to get to your week 1 content. But usually you don't have to complete a module to move on, like just the getting started. But it'll still track what you've done so that you know what you've done, what you need to do, what's left, what you've submitted, what you're, already done with. So I'm not going to go through all of this. I'll leave that for you. It's pretty self-explanatory. As long as you know how to go through and get started, you should be in business there. There is some software embedded, and that's all inside. You don't have to register for anything. It just works for you. One thing I do want to comment on over here on your announcements, you will see things pop up here, and we'll give you tips. So there'll be a tip on how do you get my replies back from my Open Math and things like that. And there'll be that information in here. Or if, like, say, week 1, we're putting out answer keys and announcements, it'll go there. You can also check your grades and use that as like, what do I have done? What do I need to do? And those sort of things. But mainly we use the modules page. So once you go through all this, you'll be able to access week 1. It'll unlock and you'll come to class on Wednesday. But you can actually jump right to the lessons and practice. That's probably a good idea to just get reviewing on this preliminary stuff. If you haven't taken Math 97, or it's been a while since you've had an intermediate algebra class, this may take you a little longer than expected. This class really is designed, the co-requisite should be that, a co-requisite, a refresher, to help you have this basics in order to do the pre-calculus. It is not starting from scratch, how to do everything algebra. That would be AMath 97. So if you haven't taken that, and it's been a long time since you've taken math, and we can help you get placed correctly if that's the issue. So I'm gonna leave you to this to go through your getting started and then work through this. I will do a separate video on how your assignments work and how to submit them. So have a great day. One other thing before you go, there are additional resources that will be continually open that you can go to. These are all your review things. So if it has been a while and you don't want to go do the 97, but you're willing to spend like 5 hours extra a week to review on your own some of the more basic things for basic algebra, elementary algebra, then they are here for you, or there just might be certain topics here and there that you need. Like you're fine with systems of equations, but you totally forgot fractions, right? So that kind of thing, the resources are there, and those are labeled as Math 98.